how many dogs have you killed? I'm expecting you to say 0. That I wasn't trying to get you. I'm expecting you to say 0, but it doesn't seem like it was 0. Have you killed dogs? He has.
No, so real quick.
Whoa, bro.
I have heard more times than I care to recount, and you probably have too, that auditors aren't journalists. And okay, maybe they aren't. But if they're not, then where are the real journalists holding police departments accountable for the widespread corruption and criminality that we see on a daily basis? Having said that, I want to play this excerpt right here from the Random Patriot channel. It's one of his last videos that he uploaded on March 6th, where he and Accountability for All go into this department right here to hold the Judsonia Police Department accountable for one of their officers' criminal actions against 2 dogs on an owner's private property. And I want you to see how epic this is. And all you journalists out there working for these major networks, why don't you take a second and take some notes so that you can find out how real journalism is supposed to be done. Check this out.
I'm working on a story, and I know you may not be able to discuss it, but there was a officer-involved shooting that happened some time back involving 2 people's dogs.
I've only been here a couple of months. So.
Is the chief here? Is the chief here? What about Officer Gossett?
Hey man, is Officer Gossett here? Gossett.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
What happened?
Had some medical issues or something.
That's probably karma, God's way of getting back at him from shooting.
What department does he work for now? He doesn't work. Thank God, we are all a lot safer without him having a gun and a badge. Would you agree to that? He doesn't disagree.
Listen.
Personal thought.
Hey, so I have a question, real quick. Let's say I park at the end of someone's driveway, and they have dogs on their private property in their yard, but they scare me. Can I shoot them?
In Arkansas, if they're attacking you, yes.
They're not attacking me. They're just in there and they scare me. They're on private property that I'm parked on and probably shouldn't be.
Yeah, that's the first problem.
Yeah. But I can shoot them, right?
That's true.
But I can shoot those dogs.
If they're attacking
They're not.
If they're attacking
So if they're not attacking me, and I shouldn't be on that property anyway, I can't just shoot their dogs. Because Joe Gossett did, and he got away with it, and your chief said it was justified. You remember that?
I do.
Now,
Would you how many dogs have you killed?
he looks too nice to have killed a dog.
He should say.
So do you have canines at this department?
Oh,
You don't?
I'm expecting you to say 0. That I wasn't trying to get you. I'm expecting you to say 0, but it doesn't seem like it was 0. Have you killed dogs? He has.
No, so real quick.
Whoa, bro. Come on, dude.
This line of questioning and the lack of a response to a very simple question is very, very revealing. You know if you shot a dog or not. And if you didn't, you just come out and say that you didn't. If you did, then you just come out and say that you did, and then you give the reasons for it. This is all absolutely shady, and that this cop would work for a police chief that said one of his officers who shot 2 dogs on private property was A-okay in doing so. I don't even know how you can work for an employer like that. At that point, you would expose your chief, or you would just quit. Or you would expose your chief and you would continue to expose the corruption in your departments, and you would get fired. That's how it would happen. This is how journalism works, guys. You put a camera in somebody's face, you start asking them questions, and you start unearthing answers, whether they give you a positive response or not. This is how journalism works. If this isn't journalism, what is?
Arkansas state law states that if a dog is vicious, it's not allowed to be kept. And if it attacks you, then you are allowed to kill it. If a police canine is coming towards me, am I allowed to shoot it if I feel attacked?
Probably not.
Well, why not? Because if it's okay if a cop's dog attacks me, but...
Did you hear what he said? There's a whole different set of rules. There's the rules for me and the rules for you. In other words, we have certain special high polished rights that none of the rest of you peons have. So if we release one of our canines to maul you, don't you dare think about shooting one of our animals while we have no problem shooting yours.
I think, and it wasn't you, so my beef isn't with you. But
it seems like
if you got a cop going onto somebody else's property, stopping a separate motorist, he has a traffic stop, he pulls the motorist over, the motorist pulls over into that person's yard, and their dogs come out. I mean, it's very clear in the video footage. The dog's just kind of like trotting around. He gets shot. He's still not attacking, and he mag dumps into this dog. So I just feel like if police can kill our dogs, why can't I kill cops' dogs?
That just gives you whole other issues.
I mean, not for me, because I don't believe personally that cops or any, like, listen, I've seen cops strangle out their own dogs. I know how unsafe cops are. That's probably why most of the time it's so violent. But I mean, if you're going to do it, the way I look at it, if you can do it to me, I can do it to you. Like, if I'm pretty sure that you don't have probable cause or reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime, misdemeanor, felony, ordinance violation, and you put your hands on me, I'm fighting you. You know, and I got some hands, so it's going to be a dog fight. Like, but it's like that with anybody. Like, I don't go put my hands on people. I don't expect people to put their hands on me.
Well, when it comes to shooting dogs, a mailman is braver than a police officer. I was a cable guy for eight years. You know how many hey dude, you know how many houses I've been to and the dogs I've
So now the public servant turns his back on a member of the public while he's trying to engage him in conversation. That's how much these guys disrespect us. That's how much they hate us. That's why we should be putting cameras in their faces and asking them questions. I know I keep bringing this up, but the Mullen Commission is a real thing. The Mullen Commission revealed widespread police criminality and corruption on a level that most people never knew existed. So when you've got people like Harvey Freebird and Random Patriot and Accountability for All trying to spread awareness to the public for police abuse of power, which is a very serious thing that affects all of us, I don't know how you can not label that journalism. We've got Dave Biscobing for, I think he's in, I can't remember what state is in, I think somewhere in Arizona, but he's constantly exposing local police criminality. So why besmirch auditors who are trying to give police departments the transparency that they try to convince us they really desire?
with, and I didn't have to shoot, but we got cowards like you shooting dogs because why? Why are you, if you're so scared, don't be a cop, because mailmen are more brave than you. Cablemen are more brave than you.
Yeah,
you are the most coward line of profession that there is if you can't just handle a dog without shooting it.
Here's the thing, man. We don't pay him to be scared. We pay him to be brave. So our money isn't wasted.
Anyways, he's definitely killed some dogs.
He has. That's why he didn't answer your question.
Yeah.
And at the last police department, they killed a cat.
Yep,
They did.
that's true.
It's in Arkansas.
So leave your thoughts about this in the comments below. In my opinion, auditors going out there, putting cameras in the faces of law enforcement agents and other department officials are offering a valuable public service. I will leave the links to the Random Patriot, Harvey Freebird, and Accountability for All in the description below. If you visit them, let them know Here's the Deal sent you. And one more question before you go. Do you think this police officer has shot anybody's pet during the course of his law enforcement career? I will see you in the next video.